Hello, welcome to an educational moment. I'm your host, Dr. Pat Dingle. You're in for a treat today. I have a very special guest with me, Mr. Sheldon Card. Sheldon is a financial planner with infinite equity strategies. Hi, Sheldon.
How you doing, Dr. Dingle?
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it.
Sheldon, I had the pleasure of meeting you recently and hearing you do an excellent presentation. And so I thought it would be wonderful to have you come on and share some of your expertise with our television audience.
Okay, that sounds good. Do we have, 3-4 hours today? I'm kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
About 30 minutes.
Okay.
Sheldon, how long have you been a financial planner?
Well, I've been in the insurance, financial advisor, financial services, asset protection business for about 8 or 9 years now.
Okay. And do you enjoy it?
I love it. That's why I'm doing it.
Great.
So definitely like helping people, and the money's good, so I can't complain.
Oh, when the money's good and you enjoy it, that's
it's even better, right?
That's a blessing.
It's
Yes,
even better.
it sure is.
Right.
Now, what geographical area do you serve?
Well, I have 2 offices. There's the one I'm currently located in is New Carrollton, so we service there. We service Prince George's County, Charles County, and Montgomery County. My other office, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm listening.
My other office, it services it's in Baltimore, and that office services like Anne Arundel, Howard County, Baltimore area.
Okay. All right. Well, I gave you a lot of questions.
Okay.
And the reason I ask you a lot of questions is because we have a lot of young people who actually watch our show.
Right.
And so I think that you being here sharing your expertise may encourage a lot of our young people to go into your career field.
Really? I mean, that may be too much competition, but we'll do that. That's okay.
You'll work with that.
We can work with that. Okay.
Okay. What exactly does a financial planner do, Sheldon?
Nothing. Well, a good financial planner, they come up with strategies for their clients to help them accomplish their financial goals, whatever it may be. It could be retirement, which is the main thing. It could be, setting up a fund for their kids, like, for tuition, things like that for college. Or it could just be, maybe you want a nice luxury car when you retire, or you just want some luxury thing. So, that's what it's for. We just set up a goal to help them accomplish. It was set up a strategy to help them accomplish their goals.
Okay, so I think that's really great because being able to set up a strategy to accomplish your goals is very important.
Right.
And I also know that for young people, it's very important that young people be able to have delayed gratification.
Right.
Because if you can have delayed gratification, you can accomplish your goals as opposed to, expecting everything
right away.
Just like
right
that.
away. Yes.
Yes.
I agree 100%. Believe me, it's not only young people. It's not only young people.
It really isn't?
No, all walks of life. I deal with clients, up in age to retirement age to before pre-retirement. They're just coming out of college and, they want to map out a financial plan. So it's everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
All right. Well, I thought it would be helpful, Sheldon, if you could give our audience some advice.
Okay.
For example, what are 3 things that people do wrong as it relates to financial planning?
That's a good one. Well, they're not using me, so. No, I'm kidding. But the main one, I think the number one mistake that people do when they're doing financial planning is they think they have to take a lot of risk to get a greater return on their finances, which is wrong. There are a lot of financial vehicles out there where you don't have to take unnecessary risk, especially in such a volatile market as it is right now. So I would say definitely that's the first one, unnecessary risk. Second would be when they're taking these risks, there are a lot of fees associated with a lot of these financial vehicles that they may not be aware of. Now, it's completely legal because it's like in the fine print, so to speak, or it's in your prospectus. And they're paying a percentage out of their hard-earned life savings, each month, or I'm sorry, each year or each month, depending on how it's set up. Okay, and a lot of times, whether you make money or not, they're still paying these fees.
I see.
And I would say the third one I would say they're not up to date on their estate planning. About 75% of Americans either they don't have one or they don't have it up to date because tax laws change all the time. They could be having more money coming in than when they set up their estate a few years ago. So that's one of the major factors also as far as financial planning. Yes, exactly, with your estate.
All right, so keeping up to date is very important.
Exactly.
Okay, now we found out 3 things which you should not do. What are 3 of the most important actions that a person who wants to do good financial planning should make or should do?
Well, first, everybody needs to call me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just having a good time.
Good.
You're a great host, so I feel comfortable. All right, so I would say 1. Okay. See where to start. Can you repeat that question?
Sure. What are 3 things, 3 of the most important things a person who wants to do a good job with his or her financial planning should do?
Okay, well, definitely do some research.
Okay.
I mean, there are various financial vehicles out there, and not just read a blog here or there. Do some in-depth research on whatever products, whatever your goals are. Okay, so it could be, could I say different magazines and things like that?
Sure.
Okay, so it could be maybe Money Magazine. There are different books that I personally refer my clients to once we sit down and have a, we look at their financial situation. I recommend certain books like Susan Orman. She has great books as far as different financial products out there like The Road to Wealth. Ed Slott, like the IRA time savings bonds, things like that. So those 2 right there are highly recommended. But there's also AARP. They have a lot of blogs, especially for retirees, on their website where they talk about different financial products, things like that. See what else, like Wall Street Journal. Those are all great vehicles. Let's see, next one. I would say have word of mouth. Sometimes word of mouth is the best thing. Okay. So somebody could refer. Somebody that has a great financial planner, they could refer you to somebody. Okay. And check out, see how up to date they are on their credentials. Do a lot of research on whatever company you're going with or whatever person you're going with. Do research on them. See what people are saying. See what their ranking is with the Better Business Bureau, things of that nature.
Okay. So you're saying then that they should do research on financial instruments.
That's correct.
Or investment instruments. Then they should also use word of mouth to find out who's around that's doing a great job.
Yeah, they could have a friend, yes.
Okay, and then the 3rd thing that you said to us, Sheldon, is that they should also research the financial planner or financial organization that they plan to use.
That's correct.
Okay. Yes. Well, I know that you didn't just roll out of bed and get your credentials as a financial planner. What type of training is required?
As far as training, there are different certifications and licenses you have to get to sell various products. Each one has their own nuance, things like that. So I would say the first one would be your life and health insurance license. Okay. That allows you to sell or offer various products to clients. Okay. There are also other ones like Series 6, 65, 63, Series 7. All those allow you to those allow you to offer different financial vehicles in the security market, like stocks, mutual funds, things like that. Okay.
Now, what does say we had a young person who was interested in going into financial planning? What progression in terms of their education do they need to do?
Well, there are financial planners that don't have a degree and they're quite successful, but if you're in college and you want to go into that field, I would say finance or economics, a great background, give you a good foundation, or give you the fundamentals to handle some of those situations. Also, a lot of colleges, they have like dual degree programs where you can get a CFP designation or a Certified Financial Planner designation. So that's also a good idea as far as prerequisites, so to speak.
Okay. What could a young person be doing while he or she is young to sort of get some experiences to help him or her be successful? For example, when I was a student, I was interested in education at an early age.